Guess who's back? Back again. Yes, it's me, singing songs I don't know. Or do I know them? I'm not sure. Writ coming right up. Well, hello there, Applebiteys. This is your Applebite, Raphael Tavares, talking to you straight from our show here, The Writ. A show where you and I and you, take a journey together to become better writers. Yes, I know it's been a while, but I am back. Sometimes that deep old depression just keeps on hitting. And I take those hits, but I try to come back. There are times where I can do it, and there are times where I can't. That's just the way life is. Isn't life grand? Well, here we are again, and if you may remember, we had a while back when we were discussing how music is a way that I like to write. Also because, it tells a story itself, and sometimes it just helps me out because sometimes you hear a song or you just get into the mood of a song and it gives you an idea of what you want to write. And of course, writing is its own thing in music, and music has its own story to tell. So we're going to go back to our friend, the real Mike Wilson, because he had an album that came out recently called Never Settle. And I just love the way he put it all together. It's rap the way it used to be, rap the way I love it. And I just wanted to rap with you about rapping the album. Yeah, I know I'm insane, but that's just the case. Yeah. So let's jump into this. And as you can see, I have the thing right here. And we were discussing it, me and Mike Wilson, talking about how, his lyrics are just flowing. It just told the story. And he was asking me what I liked the most. And it's funny because I like the whole thing from the intro. Yes, the intro. That tells you how much I love this album. I heard the intro and I was going, hey, that was good. And here, I'll give it to you. This is what he wrote. I'm a gifted dude, so no matter how I move, I still get the groove. That mean I get to choose. See, I'm great with people, but also great with tunes. I wrote a story for an essay about a girl I liked. A critique was due. Picture her window, she smiling down and waving as I pass, blowing kisses too. That was in the past, my new life like a car with no steering wheel, trying not to crash. It's expensive though, so many people envy, cause while I'm swerving out of control, my tank is never empty. That mean I got to that drive, to put it plain and simply, but I'm not in control. A tuck and roll, it tempts me. That's an exit plan, or I could buckle up and ride this corrupted simulation out like I'm a fucking man. That would imply I am. Maybe I'm just a coward. Mama should have named me courage, but she named me power. Always forward always, though the walls are closing. It's like I'm in a hallway, devil's playground, nothing more than foreplay. Working out to work off a cold, so I'm sipping OJ. I never take off work, don't give me no days. Been working underpaid, ashamed that they won't give me no raise. Today was my last day, co-workers say, no, stay. Like I even had a choice, I retort, no way. I ain't even pack a box, never settle, know that I'm meant to be the man, never settling. Crisis is opportunity, call it editing. Felt like I was in a trap, call it tethering. Why you think I went and wrote this song? This is medicine. Never seen a therapist. Maybe I recommend. You can only reach me if you really get my reference. Reinvent the wheel, enlist like Edison. That's the mission. That's my mission plan. And try to save myself. Feel like I'm reaching out, but I ain't getting help. Been feeling mad alone. Guess I'm feeling lonely. Finally reached the age where no one hand I count my homies. Well, where on one hand I count my homies. No regrets, guess a new chapter, getting unifocused, know that I'm going after, going after, think it's finally clear. Yeah. Well, as you can see, one of the reasons I like this is because it discusses the whole depression, I guess, pitfall here. You know, you can see, that's my mission plan and try to save myself. Or never seen a therapist, maybe you can recommend. Why you think I went and wrote this song, This Is Medicine. Which is what I told you guys before. Sometimes these things are just like working things out. Writing is a way of therapy. Writing is a way to get yourself out there. As much as it tells a story, there's ways for you to get all these feelings that are stuffed up inside out there. I always say the same thing. If I ever get to the point where I'm not writing, that is a dangerous point, because as long as I'm writing, all the stuff that is in here is flowing outward. That's very important. Now, we kept talking, and I asked him which one was one of his favorites, and he said that one of his was Moon Go Thin. From the same album, Never Settle, because you never settle. And his song goes, never love at first sight, lest she follow me online. Ain't she gotta be no 10, cause I know that she a dime. Never love at first sight, lest she follow me online. Ain't she gotta be no 10, cause I know that she a dime. Beauty in the eyes, and I perceive it all the time. Trying to get myself a queen, and as I search, here's what I find. A lot of ladies who say they crazy, they don't deserve my kind. Got a past they can't get over, refuse to pass that line. Knew a lady who played me because her ex was doing well. Matter of fact, it happened twice. A broken heart, it never fails. Miscarriage had her jailed, and I was willing to pay the bail. Mean take her on a date, grab a plate, kiss and tell. She could be my woman if she really want the role. Tricked out Phoenix pinky ring, talking rose gold. But she turned me down for lonely nights and suicidal woes, sending texts to all her ex wondering where does the time go. She was caught up in a loop I think she thought had no escape, no way to fight the stress, so all I did was vape. Guess it's hard when you spend your life thinking you can never win. I told her I'd give her the full moon, but she went and made it thin. Then you go back to the hook, which is the first thing I read. And here we go. Never love at first sight, lest she follow mine online. Ain't she gotta be no 10, because I know that she's a dime. Never love at first sight, lest she follow me online. Ain't gotta be no 10, because I know she is a dime. Beauty in the eyes, and I perceive it all the time. What she see is a reflection of those who hate her kind. Fine, fine, chocolate sister, but ugly in her mind, 'cause them little white girls used to push her on the line. She a victim of the system, and I promised shorty bad. Wanted to see her ask permission, can't tell you the fun we had. In the middle of me holding her, she got up and made a dash towards the door. Signal followed. Next she gone with a flash. Ghosted me like I was some friendly ghost known as Casper. Hit her up as much as twice. I wasn't going to go after her. Figured after all that I like you, chuckles and laughter was an attempt to be the norm. Inside her was a disaster. Caught in a loop I think she thought had no escape. No way to fight the stress, so all she did was vape. Guess it's hard when you spend your life thinking you could never win. I told her I'd give her the full moon, but she went and made it thin. And I think one of the reasons he told me that he chose this was because he tells a pretty good story. And as you can see, it tells the story of going with this girl who doesn't see the value in herself, and because she doesn't see the value in herself, she runs from this relationship that could be something that would be good for her. And again, it's also another way to get yourself out there, get your stuff going, get all the things that are inside you out. You know, music is one of those things that makes me feel all new, feel different, and it's one of those ways that I try to express myself the most. I am a musician. I have studied a couple of instruments, and I will get into that soon because there is a challenge on where I come from, or at least the musical background. So, with that, I have to say, Never Settle is a beautiful album. It has a lot of meaning, and I love Mike Wilson's raps because they actually rap about something. There is depth. There is something beautiful in what he's saying, and the lyrical way he puts it all together and tells his stories and tells these things about what he loves, what he cares about. It's just amazing. It's almost like going back to the old style of rap. So, there you have it. Music as a storytelling device. This way, I can get inspired, I can see things going, and I can continue to write myself. You know, you don't have to just write stories. You can write music. You can write anything. Writing is a tool that can be used for many splendid things. There's a plethora of ideas out there. And with that, my friends, I will say this is Writ Ralf signing off. Get yourself out there and experience life. And write about it too. Adios, amigos. Well, there you have it. Another exciting episode of Writ, down into the mythos of life. If you like this episode, give yourself a thumbs up because you had an interesting experience. And know that giving me a thumbs up is also good because you're giving both of us thumbs up. And thumbs up are great. Well, if you didn't like it, thumbs down is always the thing to do. And you can always talk about what you liked or you didn't like down there in the comment section below. And we can make this show better. Because this show is about you and I and you taking a journey together to become better writers. With that, my friends, this is Writ Ralf signing off till next time. Well, I'll probably say something like, in the book of life, life is the book of life, because the books of life are given in books of life. What does that mean? I don't know. You tell me. Let's find out. Adios.